Okay, I have interesting sentences for you. Okay, you read for me. One sentence each. Can you read for me? One sentence each. We can cheat looking at the translation, but still, I still want you to read.
Suryahan na asit
Very
tada.
good. Very good. Red means new word for you, so far I know. Surya na asit tada. Okay. Surya is new word, right? Surya means the sun, the sunlight or sun. Sometimes Surya means sunlight, other time the solar disk or the sun god itself. Surya, the sun god, solar disk, solar light. Surya. Okay, second sentence.
Vihara asit na cha asit Vajracharya.
Ratri.
Ratri.
Okay. Diva is not new word, no. Asit, no new word. Ratri is new, maybe new word. This is why I mark yellow. Because we have ratro. Right? Kako diva ratro na pasyati, right? Ratri is night. Ratro at night. Ratro means at night. Ratri means night. At night.
I'm looking at the first two sentences and I'm thinking. I'm sorry to say right away, but Sandhi, is there Sandhi for asit and tada?
Yeah, for a minute, forget the Sandhi, okay?
Okay, right.
We will try to understand the language, understand the sentences, then we come back to Sandhi. Okay? Okay, the third sentence.
Naraha na asit na cha asi nari.
Right. Nari may be newer. Nara, a man. Nari means a woman, a female. Nara, male. Nari, female or woman. Okay. Fourth sentence. Very short one. Fourth is very short.
From na asihi.
From na ashi. Not ashit, but ashi. This is inflated form of ashit. Ashit. So ashit, tum no ashi. Tum means you, right? Tum no ashi. If it is sa or yesha, it would have been ashit, right? But here tum, you wear. Ashi is actually wear. You wear. You tum no ashi. Okay. Fifth sentence.
Aham na asam.
Right. Na asam. So this is the conjugation of ashit. Ashit from ashi, asam. Right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentence.
Kim asit tada.
Kim ashit tada. Everything you know, all the word you know. Right? Tada may be new word, but we did have that word before, I think. Did he have the word tada? Maybe not.
No.
Okay, tada is newer. Tada is then.
Then,
That time.
Uh,
In that time, then, that time. Okay, tada is newer.
Sada tada.
Tada, yeah, tada, then. In same way, if it begins with the ko, then when. Kada would be when. Tada will be then. Kada will be when. Okay. Tada, then, kada, when. Kim you already know, right? Kim. What is Kim means?
What?
What? What? Okay. Now, very long sentence. Anybody?
Shunyam asit tata shunyena pihitam.
Pitam.
Pihitam.
Shunyam asit tada shunyena pitam.
Mhm.
Do you know what shunyam is?
Empty or zero?
Yeah, shunyata. Shunyata, you all, everybody know, right? The theory of shunyata. But shunya also means the zero or zero-ness, nothingness, empty. Shunyam is empty. Shunyam asit tada shunyena. Shunyena, this is third line, instrumental, by shunya, with shunya, with nothingness, with nothing. Or with emptiness. Okay, now even longer sentence. Now we are even
what was
longer.
pihitam? What was
Huh?
pihitam?
Oh, right. Pitam, I have read my Pitam cover. Cover.
Cover.
Yeah,
cover
yeah.
with C.
Covered, covered. So sunyena means by shunya. This is passive sentence. Shunyam asit tara sunyena pihitam. So pihitam. Mama mukham. Do you know mama mukham? Mukham, face.
My mouth? Mama
Mouth
mukham?
or the face. Right?
Yes.
Mukham are double meaning, mouth. Mama mukham pitam. Okay, that is pitam, okay? Cover, pitam. Mama mukham pitam. Okay, the longest sentence.
Ta eva shunya raja asti iti mama pita. Pita. Yeah.
Huh? And then the last word, this same sentence. Mo
Yeah,
pita
yeah. Aha.
aha.
Mm.
Okay.
Aha.
Yeah. Okay. So do you need any help with the word to translate that whole passage? This is something that I heard from my father. I translated into Sanskrit.
I think the first one may mean the first one Survana Asit Tada may mean at the time when there was no sun.
Very good. At that time, there was no sun. Surya na asit tada. At that time, tada means at that time there was there was no sun. Okay. Anybody can try the second sentence?
Heaven, there was no night. I don't know. Heaven,
Yeah, right. There was no night.
There was no day and there was no night.
Perfect. Because there was no sun, right? We are talking about pre-creation time, before creation started, before there was creation. There was no sun, and so therefore there was no daytime, no nighttime either. Okay. Now third sentence. You people are doing so good, so good.
There was no man and there was no woman.
Right. Yeah. Do you know that this is duality? Man and women is duality. There was no sun, no duality of day and the night, and there was no male and a female principle either. Right? Nara is man, but also male principle, nari, female principle. You can translate it. Okay, but literally it means there was no man, no woman either. Okay, another sentence, short sentence. Tum na asi.
No, you or me.
Huh?
No, you or me. Just guess.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you translated two of them, right? Tum na asi, you were not there. Aham na asam.
Okay.
Yeah, aham na asam. I'm not there either. No can be translated either as well. I was not, you were not there. I was not there either. Okay, this literal meaning is you were not there. I was not there either. But hidden meaning is that there was no you and the me concept. Okay, you and the me concept is the most important duality, most frightening duality. Okay, you and the me is part of the concept of duality, and so literally it means you were not there, I was not there, but it means there was no you and me concept. Okay, and then this sentence, Kim asit tada.
What therefore then?
Right, yeah, what was then? What was there then? Yeah. Kim asit tada. There then, what was there? Oh, you people doing so well. I wish my father was here. He will be so happy that to know that I'm teaching Sanskrit. I'm quoting his sentences. Okay, now this is a long sentence.
There was nothing at that time. Nothing covered everything.
There was, yeah, there was nothing covered by nothing. Shunyam, no, slightly different. Shunyam Asi, there was nothingness. Shunyam Asi, there was zero, right?
Mhm.
And that zero was covered by zero.
Oh, okay. So emptiness, or can you say emptiness covered by, I mean, it's not shunyata, but can you say emptiness covered by emptiness?
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
emptiness, and emptiness was covered by emptiness.
So
There was emptiness covered by emptiness.
okay, so shunyana is okay, so shunyana is a kanji, is a declension, but when pihitam is added, you can say, and
By emptiness,
okay,
by
so
emptiness.
oh,
With,
by emptiness. Okay, covered by
by
emptiness.
emptiness or with emptiness. This is instrumental third line,
Okay.
often translated into English with a using with and the by.
Okay. Okay, with or by. And can you say, can it be said that it's also that instrumental can be used as an intensive?
Instrumental can be used as what?
As could it be used as an intensive? Like when you say shunyam and shunyana, can you use it as an intensive to put those two together?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
This is, however, this is a passive sentence. The shunyana, this instrumental, most of them used in passive sentence.
oh, passive. Okay.
Passive sentence. The subject is here shunyam, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. By shunyam. Okay, now last sentence. Last sentence is the most difficult one.
I think it might say that only emptiness. It's like,
Eva means exactly.
yeah,
Exactly
only
that.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
And then Vajras is like a Vajra, or it's a Vajra.
Right, yeah.
It is
But,
mother and father, or meaning the source.
yeah, could you repeat again?
That only emptiness, that just emptiness is Vajra,
Yeah,
or like a
exactly.
Vajra.
Exactly that emptiness is Bhadra.
Mm-hmm.
Asti,
It
right?
is
But
iti
is
mama
Bhadra.
pita. It's it is the mother and father, maybe.
No, no. Mama, mama, my.
Oh, mine. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Iti means this much. Iti is used for quoting. For iti, it's a quoting sentence. Mama nama, like this. Mama nama Gautama asti iti Gautama aha. Did you see the quotation? We don't have quotation mark. But if you want to use quotation,
Oh, I see.
you use,
Quotation.
my name is Gautam, said Gautam. My name is Gautam. This much said Gautam. Okay?
Oh, that's all. Yes.
Mama nama Gautama asti iti. My name is Gautam. The quotation is over. My father said, or I said. Or you can say, Tava nama, your name, Tava nama Gautama asti iti mama pita aha. Your name is Gautama. This much, my father said. Iti is this much. Used at the end of the quotation. Tateva shunyam badra asti iti mama pita aha. So could you translate one more time?
And now it's clear that you explain. Okay. That only, that emptiness alone is a Vajra.
Uh-huh.
This my father said.
Yeah, this much my father said. Okay. So this is that I heard long time ago. And then the theory that there were, the creation theory is not his theory, quite popular in Indian philosophy. And he combined that popular philosophy, that creation theory, is Shunya, and I really believe that his explanation is correct. Okay.
Can you translate the last sentence again? I didn't really get it.
Eva sometimes means unknown, but you also can translate it exactly. Eva for emphasis. Eva for emphasis. Gautama Eva. Only Gautam. Like that, right? Tad Eva. Exactly that. Exactly that. Shunya is Bhadra. Exactly that Shunya is Bhadra. This much my father said. Aha said. Right? Aha is a very important word. Aha in present tense, past tense, aha. And so it is very easy to use. Sometimes even for plural, aha is used, although ahu is more correct.
Oh,
Aha,
okay.
you will see almost every single page in Buddhist text. Bhagavan Buddha Sakyamuni aha.
So aha is a form of huti or hu or ahu. Huti or ahu.
Huh?
So aha is a form of huti or ahu.
Shruti? What is Shruti?
No, huti, huti, huti.
Oh, Pruti. Oh, right, yeah.
Huti, as in
Shruti.
huti as in deva, huti or yeah. So okay, so aha, okay. So it can be translated to aha could be translated into spoke.
Yeah. Thus spoke my father. Past tense.
Can you translate the Vajra? Complete,
Vajra,
yeah, what's
thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is a symbol, but
thunderbolt?
Vajra, philosophically, Vajra stands for emptiness, non-duality. Emptiness means non-duality.
But I thought the other word was emptiness, zunyam.
No, that
What?
shunya is Vajra, means
I'm thinking
but
symbol.
different thing. Vajra is also a symbol. You know, you
For the
will see
thunderbolt?
in Buddhist monastery, you will see the symbol Vajra, right?
Symbol for non-duality, you mean?
Symbol for non-duality, right?
Okay, then
So
what's that other word? Zunyena.
Huh?
Zunyena, oh, that means zero, right?
Emptiness or zero, right?
So together, emptiness, an empty thunderbolt.
Huh?
No, I'm just trying to get the complete translation so I understand it.
Complete translation of the last sentence.
Those two words, Vajra and zero.
Okay. He explaining what is Bhadra, right? Bhadra is also the name of the cult. I am Vajracharya, as you remember, as you know. Prajwal is Vajracharya too, right?
Right.
Vajracharya means Acharya means teacher, the teacher of Vajrayana cult.
Okay.
My ancestor were the teacher of the Vajrayana cult, so we inherited that title as a name of as last name.
So does it mean the teacher of the deities, Buddhist deities, or not?
Teacher of the people,
Teacher of the people. Okay.
teacher of the regular people. Vajracharya always explain what this means and that means, right?
Okay. Then,
Their symbol is Bhadra. The symbol of the Bhadra cult is a thunderbolt.
okay.
Yeah, maybe Prajwal can show the symbol. Prajwal, do you have the Bhadra?
Yeah, I have one of
We
those.
have lots of
I
Bhadra.
know the symbol.
Yeah.
I have one.
Yeah, you have one?
Yes, I do. So,
Oh, okay, yeah.
want me to go get it?
That Bhadra is emptiness.
Okay. So, yeah, because I also think that Hinduism came from non-duality. At the very, Hinduism is non-duality.
Right.
The true Hinduism, the
Right.
oldest.
Right.
May I ask a translation on shunya? I saw some of them translate in emptiness and some people translate in world. Which one, what is the difference between these two, emptiness and world? VOID.
The word shunya,
Yeah.
yeah. In mathematics, if you are talking about a mathematic, Vajra means 0, right? The round thing is 0. Okay. If you are talking everyday language, shunya means empty. Suppose if I say Nagaram shunyam asti, Nagaram is city, right? Nagaram means a city, a town. Nagaram shunyam asti means the town is empty. Right? This is everyday use. Right? And then in philosophical term, if I using it philosophically, shunya means non-duality. The divide of you and the me. You and the me is the most strongest, most disturbing duality. Once you enter into shunyaness, there will be no you and the me. Okay? Very huge thing happened to you. Once you do not see you and me, then you are a completely different person. People may think that this guy is crazy, doesn't care of anything, doesn't think that his house is his house, doesn't think that his bike is his bike. Even somebody take his bike, you do not see much, he doesn't react, right? He may appear like a crazy person, but actually he has entered into the non-duality, which is shunya. Okay. But
How
interesting.
about another translation that is wild on shunya? Wild. Void, VOID.
Void.
Huh?
Void.
Void.
Oh, wideness, right? Yeah. Yeah, wideness. Yeah. Wideness is the emptiness. The bigger word for emptiness. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
So, Professor, for the word Vajra, which can be translated into English in many ways, thunderbolt would mean to say before the lightning and the thunder separate. Is that another way of simplifying it?
Yeah. Vajra is thunderbolt, and if Indra also holds thunderbolt,
right?
And he hurls the thunderbolt, just like the Greek god. Indra originally was a Greek god, no doubt about it. He hurls the thunderbolt. Right?
Yeah, sometimes.
But
I'm meaning, Indra and that's the Greek pantheon is a totally different. Well, at least to me. But if you say Dios Peter and there's a whole Dios versus Zeus and all of that. But yes, but they did hold the thunderbolt.
the
Yeah.
problem is, I don't know whether you people hear me clearly or not, but I have difficulty hearing you people clearly.
Oh, is it better?
I think so.
Okay. Yes. So yeah, the Greek pantheon can be treated quite different, but yeah, they have a common root.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the Jews hold the thunderbolt, right?
Yes, Zeus.
I have seen the Greek god holding thunderbolt. That thunderbolt in early representation of Vajrasattva or Vajrapani. Vajrapani holds exactly same Vajra that Zeus holds. What can you do?
What can you do? Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can walk around that, but you can't really say it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
If you want
weapons
to,
similar to the Vajra is found also in Northern mythology and also in Greek mythology, similar to the Vajra.
Yeah.
Very similar.
And also there's something called A Course in Miracles, and it's completely non-dualism.
right.
Oh, Course in Miracles.
Course in Miracles is 100% non-dualism, the real
Oh.
thing.
That's yeah, that's
One question about the Vajra, because this word has a lot of different pronunciations. Tibetan, they pronounce very different. What would be the kind of, closer pronunciation of Vajra?
Vajra. Vajra.
Mm-hmm.
Vajra actually in Sanskrit is onomatopoeia. Do you know what I mean?
oh, that is.
It's an of
Onomatopoeia?
when you heard something,
Mm-hmm.
it sounds visible like sound.
Right.
And therefore
Oh.
the herding became Vajra.
So the root
Word.
so the root of it before all the vowels are put in, especially
Huh?
when you say before the vowels are put into the root of the Sanskrit word, it does really sound like a thunder and lightning.
Right.
But with the vowels put in, it sounds like a word.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm really going into Sanskrit with it, but with the word Vajra and the roots, would the root be like VJ or Vaja and Ra, or Vaja and as a vowel?
No, there is not vowel, but onomatopoeia is Vajra. Vajr. Vajr. Vajr
Oh.
is onomatopoeia.
Right, budget. Okay.
Vajr is onomatopoeia. And then when it became noun, it became Vajra. The
Okay.
onomatopoeic word became Vajra.
Right.
Vajra become Vajra.
What I'm asking with the Vajr is the R like a Ra with the
Like this one.
with the halanta, or
Let me write down.
okay.
Vajr is onomatopoeia.
Okay. Right, and then when it becomes a vowel,
Yeah. That's why I read this one place, and many people may not agree.
they'll debate it vehemently sometimes.
Uh,
Yeah, but it's there.
okay, this is all. I did not go into conversation Sanskrit in this class because I knew that once I teach you conversation Sanskrit, then I will be speaking Sanskrit, you will be confused, right? And I thought that because you people are not in front of me, it will be very difficult to teach me conversation Sanskrit. But some important word I do like to teach you today before go. Okay, those are okay. These are the words that people say in drama, Sanskrit drama. This day when people in India and Nepal, when friends meet, they say namaste, namaskar, like that, right? Namaste, namaskar. That is brand new things. in Sanskrit drama, when you see a friend or a relative, you never say namaste. I never seen the word, but swasti. Swasti. Swasti means may you have auspiciousness. Su asti. Asti you already know, right? Su means good. May you have goodness. Swasti. So this is the way they greet. I will type this for you and mail through Prajwal. Okay. This swasti is still used in Thailand,
Yes.
right?
Swadika.
Sawadi,
Swadika.
Sawadika, right? That is derived from swasti. It disappeared from India. It disappeared from India, but remain intact in Thailand. So swasti, and then the other person also repeat, responds with swasti, and then the second would be api kushalam. The second would be the second sentence, swasti, swasti, and then second would be api kushalam. Kushalam,
How are you doing?
kushalam means, literally it means, are you okay? Are you in good health? Api is a question mark. Kim kushalam kind of thing, but Kim never used. Kim is very rude. Kim is what, right? Are you can say api kushalam, Kim kushalam, but that K word is a almost very rude word. And therefore they avoided and use api. Api, when you see the word api at the beginning of sentence, that means that sentence is a question sentence. Api kushalam in how are you kind of sentence. Api kushalam means how are you kind of sentence. Are you okay? How are you? But are you okay is you not because somebody is sick, but this simply a formality. And then kushalam is the answer. Even though you are sick, although you are in trouble, you say kushalam, okay? Formality. And then, only then, after that, kushalam, but if you are really in trouble, kushalam kintu, I'm okay, but kintu means but, right? Swasti, api kushalam, and then if you are really close to your friend and if you are hungry, kushalam kintu bubukshita asmi, you can say, depending how close you are with your friend. Okay.
Excuse me, Professor, I have a question about swasti.
Uh-huh.
I'm curious, is it similar to the word swasti that we use to say swasti?
Exactly same swasti that the German people use.
Wow.
Yeah, same swasti.
Wow. I thought there was a W in it.
No,
No.
there is no W in Sanskrit.
Oh, right. Okay.
V, but not Sanskrit.
Thank you. Wow.
Swasti is a Sandhi word.
Swast.
Did you see Su Asti? Shu is good, asti there is. Right? Asti you already know. Shu is auspicious thing. There is auspicious thing. Literally it means there is auspicious thing. Asti. Right? And then it becomes swasti. Swasti became a word. Although it is derived from the verb, it became a noun. Swasti, swasti.
That combination U and O and A, some people I've seen the Tibetans, they tend to pronounce O, soti or sosti.
Yeah. Different way of pronunciation.
Oh, okay.
Right? The Buddhist, Om. Do you know the word Om?
Yes, yes.
Right?
Is it and hum?
No, that Om, the auspicious Om, the Om sound.
Yes.
Right, the Om, yeah, the very famous one. In Buddhist texts, they use Om, but they spell quite different way. That is Om.
What?
Wow, very different.
Very different.
Ah, okay.
Om, not Om, right?
Right.
Wow.
But that would be
Wow.
pronounced Wam.
Om.
The that's also people write in the Om text.
So that's
If it's difficult to find Om in Buddhist Sanskrit texts, in manuscript, it's very difficult to find this Om. If you find it, let me know. I have not seen it.
in Tibetan traditions, they sometimes use it. Rarely, but they do.
Yeah,
But that's a modern. Well, I mean, even in Tibetan, they use the Tibetan script.
I don't know. I don't know.
They don't use that. They don't use the Omkara. No.
Sometimes Buddhists have a ring. They wear a ring, right? Instead of Om, they have Om. My grandfather from mother's side had a golden ring, beautiful golden ring. And in his ring, Om is written this way. Om. I can go on why Buddhists prefer that Om. There is a reason why Buddhists prefer that Om.
Please
So
explain.
that's also as in like there it's very prevalent in Tibetan. It's in other forms of Buddhism, but Ewam. There's also Evam.
Yeah, right. You got very close. The reason
is
Vam is part of Evam. Evam. You say Evam. And Evam is the word that begins Buddhist Sanskrit text. Evam maya srutam. Thus I heard. So Evam became a divine syllable because most of the Buddhist text begins with Evam maya srutam. Thus I heard.
But that might be to say that hearing is more important than the sound.
No, in this case, seeing is more important.
Okay. That well, yeah, especially with Evam.
Seeing is more important because in 3rd century, in ancient India, Yevam is written this way.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Om.
In Brahmi script.
In Burmese script, exactly.
Wow. Okay, and that's Shatkona.
No, not exactly.
Well, no, not. I mean, it's related to the whole concept of if you put those two together, that would be Shatkona.
No, this
No?
is Buddhist Tantric people in Tantric came around after 7th, 8th century, right? They interpreted this script as male and a female,
Ah,
principal and a female principal.
okay. Right, with the downward one is the feminine and the upward one is the masculine.
This is a female principal and this is a male principal.
But
And
the dot.
that is one of the reason Om, instead of Om, they prefer Om.
Hmm. So in Brahmi, and I don't have my Brahmi in front of me, the downward triangle is not, is that E?
Yeah.
Oh, and then the upward one, of course, definitely.
Or A is derived from that A, see?
Oh, I
Modern
see.
day A, compare this modern day A with this A.
Right, right, right.
Right? Once you have the diagonal line as a tail down the earth, then it becomes modern day A.
Right.
So
Because
what
in
I
some
mean
texts,
that,
in some sadhanas in Tibetan tradition, they say you visualize the A like a triangle.
right,
And it doesn't look like a triangle, right? The modern one. It's not
Right.
really a triangle.
see, this is the way gradually developed. 3rd century BC, 2nd century AD, and modern time. A.
Oh.
And my A is pretty close. Over here. My A1 by A, you will see that ancient A hidden in there.
Right. Okay. And once the tail and the other side of the triangle open, it becomes modern ekara.
Yeah, right. You know, these days the Banarasi people in Banaras are publishing the technical word of Buddhism, Tantric Buddhism. They are collecting word from Buddhist texts, technical terms.
Where is this?
My father started it. Now they have collected many technical words, Buddhist technical words, something that you cannot find in Buddhist Sanskrit dictionary or classical Sanskrit dictionary. Oh, they must have collected around 1,000 or even more, and they are very important to study to understand Tantric Buddhism. No, they simply collected the word. They still do not know the meaning of it. They still do not know the meaning of it. The Tantric Buddhism that became popular in Nepal has not been studied that well.
Not yet.
Has not been studied well. If I were 25 years old PhD student, I would write a dissertation on Buddhist Sanskrit. Right? When I was young, I did not take interest, although my father taught me Buddhist Sanskrit and Buddhism, I was not interested in. I didn't want it to follow exactly what my father says. Okay, so at the same time, what happened, I learned from my uncle and my father, I learned not only Sanskrit, but also script and iconography, script and iconography.
Ah.
And then when I met Smithsonian Institute scholar, Mary Schlosser, she was very much impressed by my Sanskrit and iconography and epigraphy, the script. Then she told senior curator of the Los Angeles County Museum that in Nepal, there is a young guy who knows Sanskrit, who knows epigraphy, who also knows iconography. And that senior curator was looking for exactly that kind of person in Los Angeles. So he came to Nepal, and I took him all over India, Mary Schlosser and that guy, his name is Paul. And he asked me, Gautam, do you want to come to United States? I was only 27 years old. I thought he was joking. I said, when? No, he said that soon. I don't know how soon. But within 6 months, I got a letter from the museum that I will be working under this senior curator, Paul, right? At that time, I was making $50 per month. In Los Angeles, my income would be $1,800 per month, okay? And I was showing to everybody, my sister and my uncle, look at, I got the job in Los Angeles. That was a big jump.
Big jump.
Big jump, but I didn't know English that much. Oh, I struggled so much. I struggled so much. In the museum, this is the interesting story. In the museum, there was a girl who has been to Nepal. She worked in the post office of the museum. And she always said, Gautam, let's go to lunch. And we became very friends. She and I usually go to the park and have lunch. And one day, we were having lunch on a table. She said something and then left. Her lunch was still on the table. Okay, she left and she doesn't come back. It had been 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's time to go back to the work. But for some reason, I thought that, Gautam, you can have this lunch. Where I got that.
You don't want to waste the lunch. You don't want the lunch to waste. Save the lunch.
I don't know what she said. I don't remember, right? But I thought you can have it because she didn't return. I finished it. And she come back and
Oh, no.
asked me, where is my lunch? Only then I understood what is mistake I made. And she remained good friend to me. Even later, even many years later, she used to teach me. She used to tell everybody that this guy stole my
You did her a favor to eat her lunch.
I once. Because I didn't. I might have about 500 words and difficult to understand everything. Okay, so hopefully I will see you people again, maybe personally, maybe in the grocery store or in the market. If you see me, say hello to me. I'll be very happy to see you. Or you can visit me. I live close to Sacramento in a small village called Elk Grove. And Prajwala has my address, or I can give you my address. If you are visiting to Northern California, you can visit me. I can give you very good Darjeeling tea and some sweets.
Oh, sweets.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
We can tell you
Good student. You people are very good student. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I have a mixed feeling. I'm glad that the class is over. Glad that I will not be seeing you people anymore. That kind of mixed feeling, really. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.